The Lives of the Saints by Father Alban Butler, February 14th, St. Juan Bautista de la Concepción. It seems that there is good reason to believe that, just as it happened among the Carmelites and certain sections of the Order of Friars Minor, so also among the Trinitarians towards the end of the 16th century, there were some who realized that great relaxations had been introduced in the discipline of religious observance and that an urgent reform was needed. The promoter of this movement in the Trinitarian Order was Juan Bautista de la Concepción. He was born in Almodóvar del Campo in 1561. He studied in Baeza and Toledo and received the Trinitarian habit in the latter city. In 1594, a general chapter of the order passed the agreement that in each province 3 or 4 houses were destined, with the purpose of observing the primitive rule in all its exactitude. However, it seems that nothing or almost nothing was done to put this provision into effect, and it was openly declared that this measure had only been proposed to please King Philip II, who in his last days was leaning more and more towards religious views of an extremely austere type. Juan Bautista's fervent piety was wounded by this oversight. With the help of a generous benefactress, the Marchioness of Santa Cruz, he founded in 1597 a new house of Reformed Trinitarians in Valdepenas, and 2 years later he was able to obtain approval in Rome for his new congregation of Reformed Discalced. Although this brought serious dissension in the Trinitarian order, the devotion and selflessness of the reform made a great impression on the laity, the more so because the religious inspection of the new congregation was not entrusted to those who wore the same habit, but to discalced Carmelites and observant Franciscans. The generous alms given for the rescue of captives were drawn into this new and safer channel. As a result, the hostility of the unreformed members of the order reached such an extreme that a group of them went to Valdepenas one night with the declared intention of getting rid of this impertinent friar. Thank God they did not kill him, but they tied him up, threw him into a ditch, and stripped him of the sum of 500 reales. In spite of the opposition of their envious brethren, the Discalced Trinitarians steadily increased in number, and it is stated that when Father John Baptist died, 34 monasteries had accepted the reform. After having given a great example of good observance and patience in suffering, he passed to heaven in Córdoba on February 14, 1613. He was beatified in 1819.